Hey folks, it's Woody here over at USA Made Blade and just coming to you from the shop tonight. I want to talk to you about a new product that I'm very excited about personally because it's a knife that I just absolutely love. And this is the new Hinder Full Track Spanto. So, and we've already done an overview and a video about the full track spear point. So you might be asking why we're doing this video. Well, as you could guess from the title, there are some changes. So we kind of want to address what those changes are. So let me get mine back out here. This spear point is mine. So if it has a little wear or use look to it, I promise you it's the one that stays in my pocket every day. But first thing you're going to notice, and the biggest thing that's probably going to be talked about, is the steel. So the new Spanto is S35 steel. You see it written there underneath the USA on the blade, and then if I can get that to zoom in right, hopefully you can see that. And then the spear points are all 20 CV. So I know some people have their hesitations why, and we've had some calls on some of the other knives that Hinder's done recently, and people are asking why is Hinder going back to S35. Well, I wouldn't say they're going back to it. It's just something that they've always used and loved, and they've had great results with it, and people have never complained about it. They love 20 CV, they love S35, and they're both great steels. So there's a lot of media out there and a lot of people that'll tell you why 20 CV is better. But truthfully, talk to the guy who makes them because he loves S35, and so do I. So I'm very excited that they are doing these in S35 steel. It's actually a tougher steel. So that's one change you're going to notice. The next change that you're going to notice is a very interesting little thing that I didn't realize actually until I watched another YouTube reviewer's. Well, I'm not a reviewer, but another YouTube reviewer was talking about it, and hadn't really thought about it. But on S35, when they tumble it after the heat treat, it leaves that color from the heat treat because the tumbling can't get in there, and apparently the heat treat does not affect the 20 CV. So in that jimping in there, you get some of that discoloration or color from the that's left over from the heat treat. And to me, it's actually got a bronze look. Some people get these in sometimes and have called us up with knives in the past in S35 and said, hey, it's rust. That is not rust. So that's actually just the leftover remnants or original color from the heat treat process. So I think it's really cool. I think it's just something a little different. I honestly, until I saw, I think it's Metalworks did it, a video from them talking about it, I'd never really thought about it. So just something a little different. And then the last big thing that we've actually had some customers come in the store today and comment on, which is definitely noticeable, is right here. So see if I can get that zoomed in a little better. So on the new Spanto, this is actually on the presentation side, it is recessed just a little bit right here. So as you can see behind it, the frame lock part sticks out just a little more, and it makes it easier to get your thumb on it and move it across. So I think that some folks, and it's been very little, have had some issues with what they call lock stick or the lockup being really tight, and it's because this is not recessed on the spear point. And for me, it's never been an issue. For most customers, it hasn't. But that was something that some people had addressed, and Hinder quickly addressed it by doing that on the Spanto. So that's I think it's good. I'm glad that they did it, but it wouldn't, regardless with or without it, it wouldn't hold me off from buying the spear point or the Spanto, depending upon which one you like more. So lastly, obviously Spanto versus spear point. So the blade grind is different. But guys, it's a fantastic knife. I don't know if I already said it, but I've been really putting mine on my spear point. I've really been putting it to use lately, and it just takes a beating, keeps looking great, and just keeps performing. very excited to put one of these Spantos in my pocket. We got maybe half a dozen or so in the day. So when we get more in, I'll definitely be keeping one of these for myself, because I'm just a full track nut, almost as much as I am a half track nut. But great knife. We hope you'll check them out. Like I said, we've got some available now over at usamadblade.com, and more will be coming in the future. But once again, I appreciate everybody watching, and hope you'll go over to usamadblade.com and get yourself something nice.